Even though I think Rocky can get silly at times, it wins me over every time I watch it thanks to its sheer heart. We come to really love Rocky Balboa's struggle to stand up to Apollo Creed in the ring and show everyone, including the woman he loves, that he is a fighter who will not give up. Watching Rocky still puts a tear in my eye. It's that good. As for the sequels, well, I've seen all of them except 5 and 6. I have no intention of ever seeing 5, though I have heard 6 is really good. But before I can get around to watching Rocky Balboa, I skipped ahead to watch Creed in the cinema. Creed has the least to do with the other Rocky movies. It's about an angry young man named Adonis Johnson, and he is also the illegitimate son of Apollo Creed, one of the best boxers who ever lived. Adonis wants to prove himself in the ring, almost as though he's being called over by a spirit within himself. It leads him to Philadelphia, where he finds his father's old rival and friend, Rocky Balboa. Rocky is an old man running a restaurant named after his deceased wife. He has no interest in anything to do with boxing, but Adonis eventually wins him over, and the two of them begin a partnership. In the meantime, Adonis also meets a young woman named Bianca, who has dreams of being a musician despite the fact that she's slowly going deaf. The two of them bond over their impossible dreams, and how they see these dreams as proof that they need to seize the moment while they can. I won't go any further into the plot, but one thing I will point out is just how surprisingly gritty the movie turned out, so much like the first Rocky movie, and so unlike the sequels that I've seen. The sequels from 2 to 4 just got sillier and sillier over time, until the fourth one was just completely awash in over-the-top 80s patriotism. Frankly, I would pretty much just watch them for a laugh now. And as a result, Creed is just a breath of fresh air into an old series that everyone pretty much thought was done. This film was directed and co-written by Ryan Coogler, the man who directed Fruitvale Station, and with this film, I am convinced that he's going to be a huge deal. The film knows exactly what it wants to say, and more importantly, it knows how to make references to the other Rocky movies while still letting Creed stand on its own 2 feet, as its own film. And I'll say it right now, if Michael B. Jordan isn't Oscar nominated for his role as Adonis Creed, it will be a deeply upsetting snub. I first saw Jordan when he was on The Wire, and I thought he was a great actor back then. And he's gotten even better since then, carrying the movie on his shoulders and holding his own against Sylvester Stallone's 7th portrayal of Rocky. As I said, Coogler is a great director, and the film is brilliantly edited. The intense brutality of the fight scenes left me wide-eyed, with one being filmed in one continuous shot, and another using multiple cuts and angles to great effect. The music is brilliant as well, giving us original tracks which sample the original Rocky theme song. The one thing that felt really tired and cliché was the love story. It's really sad too, because the actress was very talented and she had a unique character with her own goals and dreams. But the problem is that all of her characterization was pretty much left by the wayside in the second half of the movie, and it all revolves around Adonis's personal journey, leaving her as just the supporting girlfriend. But that said, it could have been much worse, so I won't complain too loudly. Frankly, there's almost nothing else to complain about. This is the sequel to Rocky that Rocky truly deserved. It takes the story seriously, it gives us a lot of character moments, it rewards but doesn't depend on old fans watching the film, and it leaves you dazed in the aftermath of a truly gripping final act. While Sylvester Stallone certainly deserves credit for his sensitive and very grounded portrayal as an older and more vulnerable Rocky, Creed is the film which will launch its director and lead actor into stardom, and rightly so as far as I'm concerned. As to whether they'll make a sequel to Creed, I have no idea, but I would not be surprised.